Hello, welcome to Dassault Systems 3D Experience Forum here at beautiful Caesars Palace, joined by Dean Marsh. Dean, welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you. And just to kick things off, you know, 3D Experience Forum is one of the major ways to communicate the value of our platform to customers. What are some of the key takeaways that you're hearing today?
Yeah, so, you know, this event is really about us describing the new industry renaissance. Customers are using digital technology today to transform their entire business, the way they do business, the way that they are creating experiences. Much the same way as the printing press revolutionized the way you distributed knowledge back 600 years ago in the European Renaissance. So today, we're using digital technology to really empower organizations with knowledge and know-how. So in the plenary session this morning, you heard from three really powerful stories from our customers. You heard from Boeing and how they're doing a complete digital transformation for both their design of aircraft and product lifecycle management. You heard from NXP on how they're using the platform in the design of new chips and new innovative ways to use chips. And you heard a fantastic story from Faseem Khan, who's from McDermott, and how they're using the platform to create digital twins of these massive projects they're doing, creating oil rigs and offshore platforms and refineries, and using digital technology to gain efficiencies. I think he said he can save the cost equivalent of a Burj Khalifa with the efficiencies he's gaining with the 3D Experience platform. So that was really exciting.
Yeah, I agree. The data he showed and the immediate payoff of being able to use 3D modeling and the overall workflow enabled by the 3D Experience platform was fascinating, and the ability to quantify it as only someone like McDermott can do, right, with the great engineering staff that they have. But I agree, and just brilliant series of keynotes. When you look at our key message about workforce for the future, you're spending a lot of time out with students and with partners, and you had that great story with the University of Michigan with the rocket engine that that team put off, and they call themselves MASA, which is great. What are you seeing out there in the field with regard to what's going on with the proliferation of innovation?
Yeah, so one of the challenges that our customers are having is finding talent, right? The workforce of people, of a certain age is, on the verge of retiring, and that workforce needs to be replenished. It needs to be replenished with, new skills, new digital skills, and new ways of working. And so we're working very closely with many of the universities around. SolidWorks tends to be, prolific throughout the university system. And now the universities are finding the 3D Experience platform and the rest of our portfolio in simulation and life sciences and how they're taking advantage of that. So we've created a great network of partnerships, and many of the deans of the schools of engineering are here at this event, and so you can catch up with those folks. But last year we announced a partnership with UMass Lowell. We have partnerships at Purdue, at Georgia Tech, at UC Irvine. And one of the things I'm really, really excited about is this Base 11 Space Challenge. And for folks who may not have be tuned into that, Base 11 is an organization that was created, I think, in 2009. CEO has become a good friend of mine, Landon Taylor. And his vision is to fill the pipeline of STEM talent. And he's created a concept called the Victory Circle. And in the Victory Circle, a student achieves one of three goals to achieve the Victory Circle. Either they get accepted and attend a four-year university in a STEM career, they get accepted to a job, in a STEM field, or they create a company, they become an entrepreneur. And so far, they've taken 7,000 students into the Victory Circle. You know, what a fantastic achievement that is. So now the next turn of the crank on that is they have sponsored this space challenge. And the goal is for a student-led rocketry program to create a liquid fueled rocket. You know, solid fuel rockets have been done, but a liquid fuel rocket that reaches, you know, 100 kilometers above the Earth, the Kármán line. And the first team that does that by 2021 wins a $1 million grand prize. And so they expected 10 or 12 teams to participate. They got, you know, over 30 teams in the competition. And so we saw one of the teams, we captured the moment that they test fired the first test firing of their liquid fueled engine, right? Not in the rocket, but the engine. And that's what you saw. And that was the students from the University of Michigan. But we have Florida Tech, we have North Carolina State, and really exciting, they wanted the participants to be reflective of the nation. And so to do that, they wanted to have an HBCU, an historically black college or university. So they reached out to universities like Howard, Tuskegee, Fisk, and they were able to raise the funding to award a $1.6 million grant to an HBCU. The winner of that competition was Morgan State University in Baltimore. And so I had the pleasure to be there as we awarded that prize. So now Morgan State is building a rocketry program, then they're going to build a rocket to enter and compete for the additional $1 million prize, and they've partnered up with North Carolina State University to have a student rocketry team. So I'm really excited about that one.
Yeah, that's just a dream job, because you're being able to break down all these barriers and help these people grow, and changing just the entire complexion of an entire community. That's just fantastic.
So when we talk about harmonizing product, nature, and life, that's that life component that gets in there. How do you change people's lives? And so our partnership with Base 11 and all of this work they're doing is being done on the 3DEXPERIENCE platform. It really is a game changer for these kids.
Well, it was a pleasure talking with you, and you know, I think we're just about out of time, but we've got to have the conversation continue on, because just continue to just go after that and help those students reach the stars, and just, you know, be the first in their family with a degree because we were there.
Okay, well, Louis, great spending time with you. Thanks for the opportunity to tell you and the audience all about the 3DEXPERIENCE Forum in Las Vegas.
Absolutely, great. You just radiate enthusiasm, it's great. And thank you, and please go to our website if you'd like additional information on the 3DEXPERIENCE platform. Make it a great day.